we are getting deeper into our trial marriages right now. We have some bizarre guys' night and girls' night out, and some of our couples starting to do a little bit better with each other. So first off, we got to talk about this Zay and Colby situation. It was the way it was explained while they were sitting together was very, very bizarre. What I think happened is Zay and Colby went out together. Colby made out with somebody and then decided it was Zay's fault for him putting his tongue down someone's throat. Didn't really make sense to me. And, I'd actually like to know what the actual situation was, like what really happened there, because it came out so just convoluted and the explanations were just going around in circles and getting nowhere. But yeah, it ended up with Zay getting angry at Colby and them having to be separated. This is an X on the beach, so I wasn't expecting one of those situations to arise. All right, let's jump into our couples. First off, I think every episode we're probably going to be talking about Ray and Jake first, as long as they're together, because they are by far the best couple. And you know what? Next review, I will probably say the same thing about them. They both have similar concerns over their partners caring more about social media followers than them. And like just another thing to pull these two closer together. As far as we know, they shared the first kiss of the season, and it wasn't just a little peck. It was a full-on makeout, which to me indicates that they're a little bit closer than we expected. Also was not expecting them to go and meet her dad. Well, not only they met Ray's dad and Jake's mom. I'm like, that feels like a little bit too much for this 3 weeks together. Like, just have them be together for 3 weeks. If you want to really amp things up, plan some romantic dates for these couples. Put them in romantic situations. Let's see what happens. Like, meet the dad. Like, that's generally a stressful situation. And, Jake is pretty much going in blind since he just met Ray. And then is basically told, hey, my dad has never liked any guy I've introduced to him. But good news for Jake. Ray's dad did like Jake and made it very clear that he does not like Zay. And we got to hear Jake say that he's the happiest he's been in a long time. Jake's mom, very clearly she did not like Ray. And then she explicitly said she's still talking with April. Like, even while this whole trial marriage is going on, Jake's mom is still messaging with April. And I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of this, when Ray and Jake go off into the sunset together, that Jake's mom still continues to text and message with April. That's probably it for them for episode 4. Let's move on. Madeline and Randall. I thought that these two were going to go way faster, way quicker than they have. Kind of seems like Randall is holding back, while Madeline just wants to go all the way with Randall, if you get my drift. Meeting Madeline's friends, very clearly Madeline's friends are their Team Randall. They're like straight up saying that he's more attractive and like how great that he fits in with them, blah, 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 blah. Just to kind of, I don't even know, pump his tires up a little bit and get him and Madeline together on a full-time basis. Yeah, very, very weird. And also we had that moment where one of Madeline's friends was like, oh yeah, I hooked up with Colby first. And I was like, why is that in there? That's a bizarre little tidbit to be throwing our direction. Very clear that Madeline just wants to sleep with Randall, but like I said, he's kind of holding back a little bit and not willing to go down that route. Shanique and Zay. I really enjoyed hearing Zay talk about his past. You know, hearing that makes his reasons for not wanting to get married a bit more justified. You know, I think there's a little bit more going on than just Zay wanting financial stability before getting engaged. But you know, hearing of his past and how, you know, basically has no relationship with his parents, with his mom and dad, and how he said like not even sure if they know when his birthday is. Shanique's family, their response to that was very amazing with Zay. I think it was Shanique's grandma who told Zay, you know, you can call me, you can talk to me if you want to hear somebody or you want somebody to talk to. I think that them extending that hand out to him was just very kind and very generous. Yeah, lastly, Colby and April, they're just kind of like the background couple for the trial marriage. They both seem set on their original partners, and I honestly don't know what it would take for them to basically diverge from that path at this point. All right, I'm going to wrap things up there for episode 4. I'll be back with more of these recaps today. Hopefully we can punch them all out today before the end of the weekend. So as always, everybody, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, don't put your microwaves on the ceiling. Thanks.